Hello everyone, Hamid here. Welcome back to the channel. As you all know, here at SILBERSALZ, we do different things. We're here right now in SILBERSALZ.LAB, which is the home of motion picture film, and we also have our SILBERSALZ35 project, which is for analog photography lovers. However, at SILBERSALZ, initially we are filmmakers, and combining our profession and our love for analog filmmaking, sometimes we shoot some of our projects on film. And therefore, we thought it would be a good idea to show you how to load a 35mm motion picture film magazine. What's important to remember is that the process that I'm going to explain takes place on a movie set in complete darkness. And that happens in a tent that is used for loading magazine. After setting up our tent, besides the camera's magazine and the films of course, there are a few other things that we need which are crucial for the process of loading the magazine. We need, of course, a marker. You need a scissor, which you're going to use to cut the beginning of your progression of the film. You need an air duster to clean off your magazine. And of course, you need some tapes. So let's assume what you see here is actually happening inside the tent that is used to load the magazine. The magazine that I have here is from the company Arri and is used for the camera Arri Flex 235. To open the magazine, you simply push the knob on the top, turn it counterclockwise, and the door is open. Once you have your magazine opened, use the air duster and get rid of any possible dust inside the magazine. On the left side is the place that we are going to put our unexposed film. The film then gets outside this slide, and here is where the film will get exposed to the light by the camera as we're shooting a project. And right here on the right side, as you can see, this white bobby is where the film gets spooled back, and this is our takeout spool. We have two knobs on top of both spools, which are to hold the film at its right place. You can simply push them and place them on the top. And now you're ready to start the process. As you see on both sides, there are small knobs which are used to lock the bobby inside the spool. To unlock, you simply push it up, and now you have enough space to place your bobby inside the magazine. What we will do is the following. What I have here is an already exposed film which we used for testing. Now, here's a small point. Before loading the film, you need to make sure that the beginning of your film is cut through the perforation. This part is important if you need to do a recan or something goes wrong and you need to cut your film. This is done to make the process easier for the magazine to get the film inside the gears. Now that the film is cut, we are ready to place it inside the magazine. Every bobby has a slot right here, and inside the magazine, every spool comes with a knob right there. It is very important that when the film is inside the magazine, the slot of the bobby and the knob are aligned to each other, so that the bobby is locked and the transfer of the film can happen without any mistake. After you put the bobby inside the magazine, in order to make sure that the knob and the slot of the bobby are aligned, you need to make some turns on the bobby until you hear the clicking noise, as you just did. And that means the bobby is now properly locked inside the magazine and the film transfer can happen without any mistakes. As soon as you place the film, it is very important to lock the bobby in. And that you do by simply pushing the lock down. What's very important is to remember the film needs to turn inside the magazine in the clockwise direction, considering the emulsion part of the film. Inside the magazine, we have two slots, one of which is for the film to get inside and come out of the magazine with the amount of length needed, creating a loop, and from the other slot, the film goes back into the take-in spool. Hold the beginning of your film and simply place it inside the slot. As soon as you have your film placed correctly, you can use the gear down here in the middle and turn it counterclockwise in order to advance the film in the magazine. As you do this, you can see the film coming outside the magazine. Before the film returning back into the magazine, it needs to reach a certain length for the loop outside. And that loop is measured using the knob which is outside the magazine right here. You simply keep on advancing your film until the film reaches the knob right there. Now that you have the right amount of film outside the magazine, you're ready to place the film on the second slot to return it back to the camera. After placing the film into the second slot, you continue with the same process again, using the gear down here and turning it counterclockwise. And as you see, your film is returning back inside the magazine. You then simply hold the beginning of your film and turn it around the bobby inside the magazine. To avoid any crinkle on your film, do it as shown, instead of bending your film in the slot of the bobby. You make a few turns so that you see the advancing of the film is happening properly. Once done, simply close the door and the knobs right here will automatically place the film holders on the film. As soon as done, simply close the door of the magazine and lock it up. Just a small note, these magazines are built in a way that are already light sealed. However, in order to be double safe, you have the choice to tape them at the edges. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and activate that notification bell to get notified for all the goodies that are yet to come. Till the next one, my name is Hamid. See you.